So this is going to be Broadway 2, where we talk more about the theater because Holly loves theater so much. She can't contain herself.
I can't. And I've
to
got
5 minutes. So now we got to talk more. So if you didn't see the first one, go and watch the previous episode about Broadway.
And if you didn't and you don't watch it, it's okay. I like Broadway.
We both do. We like the theater.
And I will say that we have a university here, Mercyhurst University, who's been getting in some beautiful performers come in and do like one-person acts. And I've seen a number, and they've been fantastic. But last summer, Audra McDonald, who's a huge Broadway star, came in. I have to say, she was just one of the most genuine people I've ever seen do an act. And she would chat with you between singing songs, and she's just got this amazing voice. We left feeling like we were like BFFs. Like, I'm pretty sure Audra McDonald would love to sit and hang out with Susan and I because we're that much fun. Audra McDonald, if you're watching this, it is an open invitation. But so that was like one of my, you like it when you have that fangirl moment. It's someone you just admire their work, their body work, and it doesn't matter if it's a writer or a singer or whatever. And they're as genuinely nice as you would like them to be. And she was as genuinely nice as I wanted her to be. So, do you want something? And then I've got one more thing. Say something about Broadway. you just expended all your Broadway thoughts?
Well, actually what I was going to say is, I relate this to the fact that I also like the musical episodes of some of our favorite TV shows.
How about
Buffy?
I actually have
Buffy musical. And a
Joss
lot
Whedon. You could come hang with us too, because I not only have the album for that, I have Dr. Horrible. And Dr. Horrible is my ringtones.
And you know, like actually, and I know you don't watch them, but on the CW, Flash. The kid who plays Flash was from Glee, which I didn't know because I didn't watch all of Glee.
Right.
Grant Gustin, I think that's his name. Anyway, they did a musical episode, and it was amazing. And again, you've got all these guys who are playing these superheroes and everything. Amazing voices. It was a lot of fun. So that was my contribution. Like, not an actual going to Broadway story, but I like musical episodes for TV series as well.
I just like music. I will say I've got two last Broadway stories. My youngest had been going with us to the local Broadway Theater League shows here in town at the Warner, and the Full Monty came to town. And she's tiny. She's my tiniest child. So she's tiny to begin with, but she was young and tiny. And I'm like, oh, honey, here's what this one's about. And there you go, Full Monty. And it's like, and I said, I don't know how comfortable you'll be. And she's like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So we get there and we sit down, and she is, by leaps and bounds, the youngest person there by probably a decade. Yeah. And she does this little look to and fro across the theater, and she goes, Mom, I am the youngest person here. That makes you a really bad mother. And I'm like, oh, you're so awful. And I hope she watches this, because really, that was a moment. And the other moment, we went with my mother-in-law, and I've talked about her before, and if you've read Briar Hill Road was my homage to her. It's definitely fiction, but there's a lot of autobiographical stuff in it. So I love Dort. And we went to the musicals together. We had season tickets and went with Abby. And South Pacific came. Now, I love Broadway, and I will sit through old Broadway, but I much prefer new Broadway. And there's a definite division between the two. Yeah. South Pacific is a lovely show to see once. It is a show that you should see and have in your musical repertoire. Right. It is not my favorite. And so and the particular performance we saw was not maybe the best I've ever seen. And there was a certain singer who was a little older and was not great. Just was not good. It was not, and so Ab and I were not enjoying it. And my mother-in-law, we came out and she goes, he was amazing and he was so handsome. So I think she had a little crush on him. And every time South Pacific has circled through a few more times, every time he comes through, we just laugh and crack up because she loved the musical so much, but she really had a crush on a particular actor in it.
Maybe she didn't quite hear the...
it was an old school maybe type of singing. And there is definitely lines there too. But so there are moments, and I love the theater for me. they're playing our song will always be my mother. South
Right.
Pacific will always mean my mother-in-law. And the full Monty makes me think of my youngest child, which is maybe a little wrong
Yeah.
in the scope of things.
Something might not be right there.
Yeah, no, that's probably pretty wrong. But yeah, she was the youngest child there by a lot. So that's
You're a horrible mother.
I am, according
We
to her.
love Broadway. We love musicals. We love theater. Tell us in the comments if you like theater.
And Audra McDonald, Joss Whedon, you want to come on Trippin with Holly and Susan? It is an open
Really?
invitation.
Absolutely.
There you go.
All right.